Today on The College Voice, we're teaching you how to be greener on campus, taste testing the weirdest foods on the market, and we get to meet the new cast of this semester. Welcome back to The College Voice. Hello everyone, and welcome back to The College Voice. We are so excited to be back for our second season and can't wait to show you all that we have planned this semester. Let's get started. Okay, so we got some new faces this semester and thought it would be fun to introduce ourselves, with today being Friday the 13th. We'll say our name and the superstitions we believe. So I'll start. For those of you that don't know, I'm Shania Williams. I am a senior. I'm a journalism major. And I believe a lot of superstitions, but one that I really strongly believe is that when you're walking with a group of friends or family, whatever, that you shouldn't split the pole. Like, my mom would make me like stop. If I ever split the pole and thought it was a joke, she would make me stop and walk back around before we continue walking. So that's one that I truly believe.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay, so my name is Gianna Dupre. I am a junior. I am a broadcast journalism major. And I would say that my superstition that I always, well, I have two, I guess. I have one that's personal and then one that I do is knocking on wood. Anything that happens, I knock on wood. Like anything bad, anything I say that's like the slightest bit like sketchy, knock on wood. And then like another one for me is like I'm gonna have a bad day if I'm not wearing jewelry. Like if I I have jewelry on all the time. I don't take it off when I shower. I don't take it off when I go to sleep. Like it's on me at all hours. And if I don't have like something on, then it's gonna be a bad day. I just have a feeling.
Wow, that's something I've never heard of before. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm next. So I am Salitra Jones. I am a junior and I'm a public relations major. And a superstition of mine. It's one I want to believe in, I support, so when my palm itches, it means money's coming. So it's like, yay, itch please. So I need it, so that's the one that I have grown up
Does
with.
that work, you think?
Yeah, like me and my sister sometimes like, oh, my palm itches, like some money coming in. We be like, some money coming in, right? Yeah, so I mean, sometimes you're just itching, but sometimes it's like, it's a positive little thing to think of. Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm Shane Troiano. I'm a broadcast journalism major and I'm a freshman. And the one I believe is having your fingers crossed. So like if you don't trust someone, I definitely like keep it like on the side. Like I kind of like put it like under my thigh and I'm like, like it's like not like making deals, but like if you don't like trust someone, you're saying something, like I promise I put my cross my fingers just in case I don't trust them. So, you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I often wonder where these superstitions come from, but like, I don't know. I feel like they have some type of truth to them. I feel like.
Me too. I definitely, and I also like another thing that I kind of believe in is like karma, I guess. So like sometimes if you like say something, like sometimes I try not to do something like too bad. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like karma really happens, but like I try to do something too bad because I feel like karma comes back to bite you in the butt.
I definitely believe karma
really
is a bad word.
Yeah.
So,
I do. I truly do.
What is the funniest superstition you guys have ever heard of? I think the funniest one from like my family is like you spill salt, that whole like throw it over your shoulder thing. Like what does that happen? Like that's making it more mess. I don't get that.
You gotta throw it over your left shoulder.
I don't remember, but I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that. Yeah, that one is it's so weird to me.
Another one that I believe in is the black cat. Like whenever I see a black cat, I either like try to speed up or something just so I don't. But I don't want to hit it. But like it's just like I do not want that cat running in front of me because I know I'm gonna have bad luck.
Now.
What is it? 10 years? Bad luck for 10 years?
I think
bad
so.
luck.
Or is it 9 years? Cause like 9 months?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
And when we're at Canada, there's the black squirrels. So like I always like confuse them, and I'm like, you know, I just kind of I'm walking, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a black squirrel.
Right.
They're just as aggressive as a cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they maybe more.
Yeah. I stared
a
at.
little bashful at first, but then they like get to hissing. And
Oh no.
I used to have a black cat, so but he was black and white, so he wasn't too much bad luck.
Oh my
gosh,
goodness, no, yeah, those squirrels are insane.
Oh my gosh.
They'll fight back, I swear.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna give you some. But
I
yeah,
know.
no. The one that, oh, yeah. What?
Whether you had an exciting summer or a boring one, we're also happy that you decided to join us for our first episode of College Voice Season 2.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at savethefood.com.
It's not my first time bartending, so.
It's a sausage party in here.
It's fine. I'm very familiar.
Yeah, because you're a sexy girl, Sam. Last thing,
Yeah.
is that the music, when Momo kicks it into high gear, is going to get a little bit loud in here. So your customers are going to have a hard time hearing you. So you may want to.
What?
With environmental issues coming more into focus in our society, people are being encouraged to live more sustainably for the environment. I'm going to share with you some easy tips for living greener so you can make your Mother Nature proud and not just on Earth Day. So, whether or not you believe that climate change is real and all the situations going on are real, there are ways that you can live greener just to help the Earth. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to share with you some easy tips just to add to your routine to reduce the amount of waste that you're producing. So the first one is taking a reusable water bottle with you everywhere you go. On campus, there are so many refilling stations. Like, just grab your water bottle, refill it. You don't have to go buy all these plastic bottles. You're not throwing them around everywhere. So it just saves you money and saves waste. The second one I'm going to talk about is bringing a reusable cup or mug to get coffee. As college students, we are living off caffeine week by week, so we're probably throwing away so many plastic cups that we don't need to be. For instance, at Starbucks, they sell those reusable cups. Buy one of those, buy a separate one, and wherever you go get coffee, if you can bring your own, just do it. And I think at Starbucks you get like a 10-cent discount, so you can watch out for those. Another tip is replacing the plastic bags you use at the grocery store with your own reusable bags. Like, places all over the place sell them, so just bring them in, put your groceries in there, and then you're saving a whole bunch of plastic. Another thing that's really becoming more prevalent in society now is like thrifting. It's a huge trend. So go thrift your clothes, buy them secondhand, buy them or, get them off of a friend, do a clothing swap. Like, you can find some really cool pieces that other people aren't wearing if you go thrifting, and you're gonna save so much money. So another tip that goes hand in hand with thrifting is donating your clothes or selling them, whatever you're comfortable with. Give them to a friend, give them to a place like Salvation Army, or if a church is doing a clothing drive, just get rid of them there or try to sell them to make some extra cash, but just make sure you're not giving away things that are stained and just gross. Another thing is try making your own beauty or cleaning recipes from just simple ingredients you have around the house. Places like Pinterest and just Google have so many like DIY recipes for things you can do, like using like orange peels and vinegar for cleaning. Like, it saves you money, saves the environment, it's great. Another thing that's super like popular right now is using a metal straw. You can buy these off of Amazon, like a bunch of different places like have them where you can just put them in your backpack, and wherever you go, like instead of using the plastic straw, just whip out your metal straw and it works great. So there are so many things that you can do just to try to live greener and save yourself money and, just really saving the environment. So yes, you can also look on Pinterest for tons of other like living greener graphics, and yeah, doing clothing swaps is really good. I did that with my friend once, and we both got rid of so many clothes that we didn't wear anymore and didn't cost us any money. So yes, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys are living greener.
using their platforms to take political stances through stand-up comedy. And that's exactly what Dave Chappelle does in his latest project called Sticks and Stones on Netflix. The hour-and-a-half act covers several controversial topics such as sexual assault victims, the LGBTQ community, mass shooters. For those of you who don't know, Chappelle is known for not having a filter. But as a comedian, is there a point when you should draw the line? Do you think comedians should have boundaries? So, I wanted to talk about this today because I actually watched the special. I don't know how many of you watched it, but he definitely did touch on a lot of touchy subjects. So, I don't know, Salitra, have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it as well. Like you said, the show or stand-up, it did discuss a lot of uncomfortable topics. So let's just get to the root of it. Did I laugh? Not really, because I felt uncomfortable to laugh. It was some things that I didn't feel like I should laugh about, like such as the suicide, molestation. He also touched on mass shootings. It was just some things that connected to me in a deeper root that's like, I don't think that's very funny, but do I feel like this show was necessary? I definitely do, because I feel like Chappelle is making a bigger statement when he does this. It's not always about comedy. I think he's making a step in the direction of a stance. Like, why is this normal? He's laughing at it. So it shows like what is going on in America that we need to take a deeper look at. So that's why I support the stand-up, but did I laugh? No, not really. I'm gonna be honest. So, but do you guys feel like comedians should have
I
boundaries?
Feel like, okay, boundaries, yes, but I do feel like comedians have like their own like persona, and like that's who they are, I feel like, and that's who like Pete Davidson, his comedic persona is that he has like a dark humor, and like so he doesn't like really get any wrath for that, because when he makes jokes, they're hard jokes, you know what I mean? And that's just who he is, that's how he jokes. So I don't know, I feel like people, it's just like who they are, do you know what I mean? So I feel like but like crossing the line, it's tough. It's a tough like thing to cover in, because it really depends on like the person, I guess, too, because that's who they are. That's who they
are. There are a lot
are.
of comedians that are, you know, they're like personas like going too far.
Yeah.
So it's a hard subject to talk about, because, you know, do I think there's jokes that go way too far? Yes, I do. Do I think there are jokes that are just too far, that they're not funny? Yes. You know, so, you know, like certain subjects like mass shootings, LGBTQ, like that's going deeper in a personal level. And, you know, it's just it's not an appropriate subject to like make jokes upon, you know, murders, or like even like personal stuff like that. So, you know, do I think comedians should have boundaries? I don't know, because like you were saying, it's very, you know, they go into like their personas, and that's like them. So it just depends on the person, but I don't know.
I feel like comedy, though, as a whole, it depends on the person who's watching it, too. Like, for me, sometimes, I don't know, like, I find things funny that, like, sometimes people don't. Like, sometimes people think it's stupid, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or sometimes people, like, so it just depends on, like, the audience that you're trying to attract. Like, yes, like, I don't know, like, someone who only laughs at, like, I don't know, like The Office is not gonna find something that's like, I don't know, the opposite of that. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like the comedy goes towards the audience. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. And you know what I mean? You can't be someone who takes things to offense easily and go into a comedy and assume that, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
comedy is for
I
people.
definitely am going to take a stand on it. I feel like comedians should not have boundaries, because it's an art. And if you don't like what they have to say, don't go. Don't pay a ticket. Don't support it. It's an art, just like music. If you don't like that artist, don't listen to them. Don't buy their album. Don't support them. If they come on the radio, change the channel. You don't have to listen to certain things. This is a choice. This is America. You have freedom of speech, all of that. So if you want to support a specific, different type of comedian, you have every right to do that. But I feel like don't show up to an event of someone you don't care for and then just hate the whole situation. You don't have to do that. You can go find somewhere where it makes you happy. So I don't think comedians should have boundaries. Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, anyone, Melissa McCarthy, whatever. If they want to talk about it, they should be able to, because that's their art.
I agree.
I think it's good that they are able to use their public platform and use an act such as comedy to talk about these political issues. Because even though they're making humor out of it, they're still like putting it out there, like drawing attention, like that this is an issue, this is the world that we live in, and this is something that we need to do about it.
Exactly.
And I think with Dave Chappelle, a lot of people are critical of him because he's known for, you know, talking that way and not having a filter. But then at the same time, like, we have to look at our country and what's going on right now. We have to look at the times that we live in, and even our president, you know, he says things that can be offensive to many, to a lot of the time. So I think if we're gonna hold him accountable, we have to hold the government accountable as well.
Let's just keep it real. Right now, people are too sensitive.
Yeah.
Every time you say something, oh, you hurt my feelings. Every time someone takes a stance or give their opinion about a community or this or that, you don't have to support them. You can it's okay to agree to disagree. You don't have to like everyone. You don't have to deal with everyone. Just respect everyone and their opinions.
Exactly.
You know, as like for Dave Chappelle, like like I said earlier, he used his platform to make a sense. No, was it funny? Like, not to me personally, but how I feel about it, he needed to bring up the topic. People are acting like mass shootings are normal. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's definitely not. All right, well, when we return, host Anna will give us the weirdest taste test yet. The College Voice will be right back.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be, with the high purpose to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all. We approach this problem of reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
For the first Taste Test Tuesday, that's right, I said Tuesday, I tried Vitamin Water Fire, but was it fire? Let's take a look. Hello, Taste Test Tuesday viewers. Hi. Today we have some interesting things to try. We have Vitamin Water Fire, and it is spicy watermelon lime flavored. I don't do good with spicy stuff.
Me neither.
Could be good. It probably won't even be spicy because whenever something says that and it's like fruity, it's never really that hot, but I could have just jinxed myself too, so. Time to open her up. It just smells like normal vitamin water.
Yeah, you can smell the watermelon though for sure.
Yeah. Okay, ready, set, go.
Wait. Never mind.
That burns. It burns when it goes down your throat.
It tastes like a melted Jolly Rancher.
It's not bad and it's not spicy, but it burns when it goes down your throat.
There's like a little bit of a burn. It's
yeah.
almost like medicine though.
It's kind of weird. Like right,
I don't
the
know
flavor.
if I like it or not. Though.
The flavor right when it hits your tongue is not bad, but when it goes down your throat, it's like burning.
It almost tastes like you ate something spicy and tried to drink vitamin water to wash it down.
I don't know. Overall, the first flavor is decent, but then right when it hits the back of your throat, it's like tingle sensation. But then it goes away like really fast. Like my mouth isn't burning
it's
right
more,
now.
Yeah, it is in the back of your mouth and throat. It's not really in the front. But
I
feel
could
like
probably drink
the
it,
more
but I
you-
don't enjoy it.
I feel like the more you drink, the more it burns.
Yeah.
No.
No. I probably would just get a different flavor. I don't, what's the point of it?
Yeah.
I don't enjoy being, like, tangled.
Only good thing is though, it's only 20 calories.
You can get some that have 0.
Yeah, but it's not that bad.
I would skip it.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. I would definitely just get a different flavor. Definitely.
Absolutely.
You know?
If it's not spicy but it burns, I don't see the point. I love spicy things, so like, I mean, I would try it.
Isn't water supposed to refresh you? Like,
Yeah,
cool you
it's
down?
supposed
Not
to
supposed
make,
to.
yeah, it's not supposed to make you hot
No.
out. Yeah. I don't know what that
Oh
was.
my god.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, what's wrong with being confident? According to Demi Lovato, nothing. Find out why when we come back.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Demi Lovato has taken the meaning of hot girl summer to a whole nother level. Not about to let any negativity affect her new body and her new life. Demi posted a bikini photo from a vacation to Bora Bora from earlier in the year that was completely unedited. While mentioning that previous photos posted from the trip were indeed photoshopped, she said in the post, "I want this new chapter of my life to be about being authentic to who I am rather than trying to meet someone else's standards. So here's me, unashamed, unafraid, and proud to own a body that has fought through so much and will continue to amaze me." Demi has never been afraid to make powerful and inspiring statements about her struggles, and this one in particular is a big issue on social media today. So I want to ask, how does social media affect people's self-esteem? Demi Lovato obviously overdosing last year, and she's clearly coming back to this new life, and she's clearly proud of her new body and her new life, and you know, so yeah, the College Voice, super proud of Demi. But yeah, anyways, so what do you guys think? How does social media like affect, you know, their self-esteem? Because we see photoshopping everywhere now, basically. So what do you think?
Okay, I definitely think that social media affects like your self-esteem because I mean, I'm a victim of it. I mean, I'm not saying that like I sit there and like Photoshop all my pictures, but I go through and edit. I try to put like a soft filter on, make everything a little bit smoother or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's not like it's like a rare thing anymore to find anybody who doesn't edit their pictures to make themselves look better because of the next person you see down the feed is, you know what I mean? Like it's not that you're trying to compare yourself to other people, but in a sense, it's like you're just trying to make yourself look the best that you possibly can. And I feel like it does affect your self-esteem in a way because you wouldn't be wanting to do that if you weren't, you know what I mean, fully confident and like what you're like. I don't know how to get what I'm getting at, but not saying that you're not confident, but you're editing your photos enough to where like you're changing it, you know what I mean? And that's how the culture is nowadays. That's how society is.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
So, I definitely have a lot to say on this topic. Let's just start first with social media likes. That's the biggest thing I've noticed. When people don't get enough likes, they're either upset, You know, I've seen some friends or family members actually delete a post because they don't think the likes were like enough. So what? If you want to post something, you want to show yourself, it shouldn't have to do anything with likes. It's not about other people. It's about how you feel. So that's one big example I know about like self-esteem in social media. And then like another thing that I always notice is like people also like, you know, even with retweets, they don't have a retweet. It's like, it wasn't relevant, you know. That's a big thing. A lot of times it's like people feel if their social media isn't popping, they're not popping. But one thing I noticed, like just being a college student and seeing on social media is people that are so young and so successful, and I'm just struggling and broke and just trying to be somebody. And it's 12-year-olds on Instagram with Maseratis, like, running around getting. I know that affects my self-esteem like tremendously. It's just like, gosh, like when am I gonna make it? And it's like, dude, you're only 20. Calm down. So
Yeah, that what you just talked about the likes, that definitely has affected me, and I didn't realize it until now. Because I used to be such an like active member on Instagram. Like I used to post a lot, and now I don't post as much because it's all this like Insta famous stuff and like the Instagram models, and then I do feel like my self-esteem is a little hurt if it's a picture that I really like and I don't get as many likes, or I'll be like, oh well, I posted this same picture and theirs got such and such likes and theirs don't. But a lot of it depends on the followers, but I just kind of got out of it because I was just like, I want these likes and I'm not getting them. But you know, I still post every now and then for special occasions. And then as far as with the body image thing, that's also a big issue because I love that she posted that picture, you know, without any Photoshop or anything, because people often think that a woman's body is supposed to be one certain type of way. Like there's no right way to form a woman's body, because even that's something I've been dealing with myself at work. You know, I'll be at work, I'm wearing a cute little outfit, I'm thinking everything's good, and I've had like 2 or 3 people walk up to me within the past year and ask me if I was pregnant. And I'm like, really?
Excuse you?
I was like, wow, so just because I'm a woman with a slightly rounder stomach, that means I have to be pregnant? So it kind of hurt my feelings, and like I've been self-conscious about it lately. I really have.
I definitely think social media has put like this stigma on like perfection. We see all these.
It's too high.
It's too high.
It's
we
like
see.
It's fake.
Yeah,
it's not real.
It's
not real. It's not real life. Not to even to cut you off, but it's not even perfect. It's not real.
It's
like
not real.
it's a lie.
And we see and we see not even just celebrities. We see like our friends, you know, and we see like people that are put so many filters. Like I put filters on when I was like young 15-year-old Shane. I was like, oh, let me just put like I don't even know like this like purple like reddish filter because I thought that was cool. But you know, now it's not cool. What's cool now is like being natural, you know, and you see that nowadays. But do I think it's okay to Photoshop pictures? Yeah, I do. But I also believe that we should, you know, focus on positivity and body positivity, and I think that's what Demi Lovato definitely does. So I hope we can all have the confidence Demi Lovato has, and it is truly astounding. Well, that's our show, everyone. Remember to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The College Voice to tell us what guests you want to see this season. We'll see you next week.